Yo, what up, YouTube gang? I'm Jay Pats, and this week we're going to be talking about 5 techniques to make better boom bap beats. So I just made a list of 5 techniques I think will help improve your boom bap beats drastically. So let's get right into it. The first idea is to humanize your drums. So that's by using velocity, timing, swing, different drum loops, whatever it is, just using more human feels and incorporating them into your drum beats to make them sound better and more human. So I'm going to show you what I mean by that. And let's just start with a simple beat. If you listen to it, it's nothing crazy. It's just a simple beat, but it's not bad at all, you know? And if you just drop the right melody or sample on top of that, it could really work. Let's look at the kick and what I did to it to make it feel more human. First, you might notice is velocity, sensitivity, and then also timing. Like if you look closer, it's not fully quantized like it would be there. And that just helps add a human feel. Think about if there's a drummer playing the drums. He's gonna have that pre-kick that's a little softer, and the timing's not gonna be perfectly on the grid because the drummer's playing freely, you know? That's just naturally how they play. Next, we have the snare, and a similar thing we incorporate in timing here. You could see that some of the snares aren't fully quantized and they hit in a little bit early. And then hats, we also incorporate in timing and then also velocity, sensitivity. All of those things add up to add more human feeling drums. If you just go in here and quantize all of these and take away the velocity, it's gonna feel a lot more stiff and just very boring. These drums are already simple. If you don't have those things, they're just not gonna feel right. Now, if you want to take that an extra step further, what you can start doing is layering like drum breaks or textures under there. So I'll show you how I work this one in there. I have this drum break and the lows are just filtered out. Putting that under the beat really helps give it another swing and bounce. You can hear the difference with the hats that add that rhythm when I take it away and bring it back. So what you might have noticed is there's those kicks hidden where there's not a kick hidden in the original drum beat, so it just sounds weird. What we can do in that case is chopped out the snare, chopped out the kick and whatever, and then just added different hits from the break in there. So now it sounds like this. So alone that sounds kind of weird and stuttery, but when you bring it in with the beat, it's pretty fire. You could just hear how much character that adds. Maybe even try adding like some percussion or drum loops under your beats that you already make, and that might instantly just increase the bounce and the swing of it. The second idea I have to upgrade your boom bap beats and make them sound better is to just invest in dope sample packs. So buy drum kits from your favorite producers and just dope drum sounds from producers that you like or that are reputable, because they've already done the heavy lifting for you. So all you need to do is support them, buy their pack, and you're gonna have dope sounds that are high quality, they sound really good, and you don't really need to do anything to make them sound dope. So why not start incorporating that into your beats and making your beats doper just by simply getting some more drum kits. And also when I get a new drum kit, I get so inspired. I love checking the sounds out, messing with them, and like making a beat instantly because I have a whole selection of new sounds to use and textures. So it just inspires me a lot. So it's definitely worth upgrading your drums and supporting other producers. It's going to benefit both of you. It's a win-win. Oh, and also on a little side note, I might or might not be working on my first official drum kit, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to try to have it done pretty soon, but I'll keep you posted in the coming videos. Third idea to get better boom bap, something I feel like is so simple and so slept on, and that's just take your time. Like, who cares how quickly you made a beat? Who cares about those arguments anymore? Just make something that's dope. And at least for me, that sometimes takes time. Say I have a sample or a melody. I want to find the drums that fit the groove of that melody and the vibe and the bounce of it. So take your time to choose the right sounds, whether it's the frequencies they hit in if it's a kick, or the swing that they have if it's hi-hats or percussion, and just try to get the bounce right and don't rush it. Sometimes what I like doing to help with that is just loading up a drum rack with different sounds. So like a bunch of different kicks, bunch of different snares, bunch of different hats, bunch of different open hats, perks, whatever it is, and then playing and finger drumming. So even if you're not good at finger drumming, you might just make a mistake, or you might just hear something that you're like, oh, that could work in this way, and just unlock a whole new idea or creativity that you would have never done before had you not played those sounds and messed around. And like I've mentioned before, you even see big producers like Timbaland doing this on his live stream, so you know it's a fail-safe method if the GOAT's doing it. So the fourth idea I have to improve your boom bap beats is study beats that you like, or just songs that you like in general. I've mentioned this before, but I think it's so crucial, and I feel like people don't want to put in the legwork to do this or even try remake beats. It just helps you grow so much. Now, you need to understand this. I'm not saying just copy people and steal their whole source, but just understand what makes a beat dope and what makes these producers who they are, and then incorporate the techniques in a unique way in your own beats. You know, don't just rip from producers and make their sound, but definitely take techniques and just learn what sounds they use in, or what basses, instruments, swing, groove, whatever it is. So for example, I've put one of my beats in here, and you can see so much even just by looking at the waveform. Like you could see the intro, you could see where different sections are, just kind of understanding even like the arrangement. What makes a beat dope arrangement wise? Let's just look at this. So if I go in here and start looking closely, like I can kind of see timing of things. So the kicks look pretty on, snare looks a tiny bit early, hats look a little bit behind. So you could just analyze waveforms and learn a decent amount. Try doing that. And then what you could also start doing, like if you have trouble with arrangement, mark things off. So I know in Ableton, what you could do is set up markers. So if I right click at the top here, you can click add locator, do intro, and then figure out where the hook is. So chorus, so whatever, just go through the beat and you could actually figure out how it was arranged and learn a lot like that too. And also what you could do is start listening to the drum sounds closer. So I could just loop a part like this. I could start going into drum sounds and just figuring out kind of what they used and hearing what's dope about it or what makes it dope closer, you know, because sometimes if you listen to a beat in full context, it can be hard to hear specific little things. But if you start like looping up a one bar part, you might hear something and be like, oh, yo, I wouldn't have noticed that if I just listened to the beat in context. So do not sleep on this technique. Definitely do it. I think it'll help you grow a lot. All right, so the fifth and final idea to improve your boom bap beats is simply just to make more beats. That's probably one of the best and quickest ways to get better once you incorporate in all these other things I listed, because now you have all the tools you need. So start incorporating those and then just be more consistent, work more, put out more beats, and you're gonna grow so much quicker. You just need to be consistent and also patient. You don't just get really good at making beats instantly. It takes time, and the more you put in, the faster you're gonna grow. And I'm literally giving you the blueprint here. Like I've told you all these techniques and I've literally incorporated them myself, and they just help you level up so much faster. With that being said, hopefully you found this video helpful. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, because really just helps out my channel and kind of just keeps me motivated to continue making videos for you guys and sharing my knowledge. So thanks for tapping in. I appreciate all of you. I'm Jay Pats. Peace.